Hey, welcome to another episode of Behind the Bar podcast, brought to you by the coaches and clients of RT Fitness Durham, Sunderland, and of course the Barbell Club in-house and online, taking you from complete beginner to photo shoot ready. So today we have coaches Mia, Sarah and Paige back again, definitely by popular demand these. So yeah, these are all on, so we talk daft really, to be fair, but some of the points we get across is with the girls and obviously how they portray themselves across social media, the ins and outs of the mind fuckery of what goes on. And also we get quite deep on, from a female side of things, adding mass and what it takes for the mindset to be able to add muscle on for a long period of time. Same again, laugh from start to finish all the way through. If you can, please share this, subscribe to any of the channels if it's on YouTube, on Spotify, whatever you're listening to it on. Please subscribe, please share so that we can keep churning these out. Most of all, enjoy the show. So we're back with
Mia,
Sarah,
Paige,
and we've got some Matty mics to so we can hold stuff this time and pass it round rather than like a little cube. So we've proper upgraded the studio. Right, then this week, let's go over this week because I think it's been a fun, good week. Obviously last week of the cycle as well with everybody. Who've you seen most improvements on? Mia, with your, where you do both carnage and barbell, so yeah, lifts, obviously we've done the 5x5 bench, 5x5 squat, and obviously gauntlet, etc, etc.
every single one of my 6am has got PB bench for the last 5x5, which was meant to see. Amy from carnage, beat our time. Lee moved up to 107 bench from 105. I know he's been chasing that for a while. And Jay wiped 2 minutes off his time today on the gauntlet, which I was really trying to force everyone to do.
he did tell me though last week was his worst time. He's beat his time before that.
Shocking that. Jay, man. Oh, wait.
You give me a false hope.
Oh, Gary as well. Gary smashed his time. I think he was like close to coach time. Really close. Like he was chasing Matty's time, didn't get that, but he got like 26 something.
Gary Smiles.
Gary Smiles.
Yeah, he has forced me to do that. I have felt the pressure from him. I couldn't give a shit about the coaches, to be fair, but it was him doing it. But I mean, yeah, I did beat the coaches, didn't I?
Not all of them.
No, yeah. They won't watch up to this part. So I beat all of the coaches. I still need my crown for that, yeah. I found it easy as well.
You just jumped up afterwards as well. Just jumped right back up. I'm sure you did another set afterwards.
I just did a half marathon straight afterwards. So yeah, I flew that, didn't I?
No lying on the floor.
No. Me?
Yeah, you've had some wins this week.
Me personally?
Did you smash your bench press?
Was that on Monday? Mm-hmm. Was that not last week?
Oh, I don't know. But either way.
We're still talking about this cycle though, aren't we?
Yeah.
All right, okay, PB bench. 75 kilos.
At body weight of?
63.
Well done.
Thanks.
Well done. Snaps for Sarah. Paige, your client?
To be honest, I think my ladies have done mint at the minute with bench press. Like I've had a load of them, even the new ones. Like Kat has pretty much just started. She just did 40 this week, doing really, really well. Emily's hit her last 1 rep max. She's now done that for her 5s, so she did 50. Yeah, they've been doing mint. The guys are doing like better at the squats, to be honest, at this point. I think because the ladies like usually find that quite easy. They're not pushing as much, whereas they've got like something in their heads that they really want some bench. So yeah, no, they've been doing really well.
I think from a long... Oh, yeah, you've hit a 80 kg bench this week?
Yeah.
Out of not benching for months?
Couple of months. It's fine.
Just stroll in, fucking
I still
80
want. I want those
kilos.
2 plates. I want 2 plates.
You'll get 2 plates.
That's all I want.
You've hit 90 kilos in the past.
I was 90 at what? 63 body weight.
Were you a client at that time?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
nearly...
that was my shred.
I was going to mention my
Jesus.
PB, but I don't know if I want to anymore.
Do it.
You have? You've hit your own
I
PB?
did actually hit bodyweight bench for one. 67, yeah, 67.
Beautiful.
And all in all, like, obviously, were you a client at the time, did you say that?
Yeah.
We, obviously, since fucking 12 years or whatever else, we have created the best bench pressing females easily in the Northeast. Easily. And when you're saying, like, someone's hit 40 kilo bench press, that's like, when I see in gyms or I go to a commercial gym, I'll never see somebody even go close to 40 kilos.
That's in what? That's her first 3 months or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That she's done that as well. She's doing absolutely smashing it.
Probably 2, actually. 2 months.
Yasmin has just moved over from Carnage, and she did 47 this week. This is literally, what, 3rd week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mad.
Insane. Absolutely insane.
I mean, it must be that awesome program we keep just dishing out for it. But yeah, bench. Where were you at on your bench when you very first started?
Me? I couldn't. You give us the EZ bar when you were me coach. You give us an EZ bar. I've still got pictures of you screaming behind us.
That's right.
Because I couldn't do it.
Yeah. And it goes to show you, I mean, like, some people's bench, like, even to bench press the bar when you first start is an achievement because it's 20 kilos for a bar. And I don't think probably our ladies realise how strong they are because they're so stuck in that circle of seeing other people bench. And if they get put into a new group, like, and see somebody else bench and they're like, I'm weak as fuck. But they're not. Because because we just fucking create good benches. I mean, you must have already been a good bencher.
Like, I didn't start...
Remember I bought these for you.
When I started going to the gym when I was like 19, I think I'll have gone to the gym for a solid year and a half, maybe even 2 years before I like got under the bench and like decided to do upper body. My split was like legs, back and legs. Like just constantly. I never touched upper body. It wasn't until like not recently, like 3 years ago that I started putting some upper body in, and even more recently than I started properly benching, and like I love benching now. I'm so happy that Paige is going to be willing to break our wrist by benching with us again. I'm so happy. I'm so sorry for your pain, but I'm so happy that we can bench like during our gaps now. And yeah, I was like really struggled bar, like could barely get reps out on the bar when I first started benching. I remember hitting 40 kilograms after I'd been benching for a bit and feeling like no one had ever hit that before because it was so heavy. Like it felt like getting 100 kilogram bench. Like I was like, God, I've set up like me phone on the floor, videoed it and everything, sent it round. Do you know what? It'll have been about a few years ago, and then I've just been building on it slowly. But even since being a coach at work, my bench has gone up because, like I say, I'll speak to you and get tips off you and get little programs given to us from you.
Did you?
And since you've given us them, I've hit 2 new PBs in the space of 3 weeks on a cut.
Bravo. Yeah. And it comes back to that, like, you thinking that 40 kilos, like, is the maddest thing ever. But from our clients' point of view, they probably don't ever see it as that. I mean, they're probably buzzing.
Yeah.
But they're buzzing from the perception of other people. Mm-hmm. And it's like, fucking 40 kilos should be something to be really, really celebrated.
Oh, definitely.
Because when I had the studio, the best bench press in there, and this was out of like coaching people for 9-10 months in there, and the best I ever got was a 42 female getting a bench. That was the best of all time. And then once we got obviously the gym, and then the programming started kicking in with more people, like that's just such a low level. But like, say from that, what I did then is what people are doing elsewhere. But yeah, that's quite mad, really.
Was that Rachel or Lisa? Or Kelly?
In the studio?
Yeah.
Neither. None of them.
Oh, who was it?
It was one of the... I wish I could remember her name. Because where I used to train people in a boot camp in their back garden, I got them all down for like a day. Some of the proper OGs of me travelling around with tyres in the back of the car. Oh no, I end up leaving the tyres in his back garden. They're probably still there. But yeah, I'm forgetting her name. But it doesn't matter. We're all smashing it.
Cool.
Gauntlet. I know you did mention a bit, but that's been a kind of thing for the clients, I would say so. How did yous find it?
I only did it 1 week. I wanted to do it again, but I just never... I think like the week after, I was busy at work because we were podcasting afterwards, and like just never got back around to doing it. I think one massive thing is the order you do it in, making sure you don't fuck yourself over. I keep trying not to swear in case my mum watches the podcast.
You do realise that's now going to be a short clip zoomed in on your face swearing.
That will not be getting collabed. Yeah, I think the order massively matters. I always say don't, like, I feel like a lot of people leave the burpees till last because they're like, oh, I don't want to do burpees. But I did like a halfway call out today and was like, it's halfway. Have you done your burpees? No. Why do them? Because I feel like leaving them to last, when you've got the least amount of energy, it's just going to add much more time on trying to like drag yourself through them. I like the order you went in when you did it. I would try and get most of my cardio out of the way in the first half. I would probably end on the rower if I did it again.
Oh, so the cardio... What do you mean the cardio as in like the ergs?
I hate the bike.
Like in the ergs first, or?
Yeah.
Or you want them rid of?
I want them rid of, yeah.
See, my theory around it was like, because I can see the distance, so I can, like where I left the bike to last, so I could see the distance on it, so I could like hammer as hard as I could on that one. How did you find it all?
So Sarah didn't... Well, you didn't do it,
I thought it was the hardest thing I've ever done. Absolutely, like... just destroyed us.
What time did you get?
I was on the floor for about half an hour afterwards. I did it in 23 minutes. Beat all of them.
You absolute lies.
I mean, I was asleep.
I mean, I dragged you through the other day.
I did not do it. However,
Jesus. I was like, when did you do this without me?
my lungs would have bled.
Yeah, I thought so. No.
Wow, that was supportive.
In all fairness, though, you beat Mia and Ben the other day with the new carnage.
I actually did really well for the whole 15 minutes of cardio that I did.
You absolutely smashed it. Weren't even sweating. No, I put my ergs in the middle. Like, I want to do, like, I don't know, squats, then the ski, then the kettlebell swings, then the rower, then like the press ups, and then the bike. I'd rather split it that way because I feel like I've got more control that way. I can kind of rush through one of them. I don't really want to do all of the bodyweight stuff and then be left with all of the ergs to do. And likewise, I don't want all of the ergs back to back, like going from ski to row sounds like hell. So I'd rather have something in the middle of it.
Nice little.
Yeah.
I think I would have done it like that.
Just a little break.
I think I would have started on burpees and died through the rest.
Yeah, I think I agree with Ross as well, though. I think I'd rather end on the bike.
Yeah, ski erg. I absolutely hate the ski erg.
It's awful.
Like,
it never ends.
I hate
painful.
Yeah.
I think that's just... Bleh. Kettlebell swings are a piece of piss, though. And easy do 100 kettlebell swings. Yeah. Nib off.
That was probably one of the easiest.
It's the one thing that I don't find difficult.
I thought the press-ups were going to be easier than what I thought, and they were absolutely disgusting. So yeah, I want to give a big shout out though to Rose this morning. I know this is going to be aired tomorrow, whatever day, but yeah, she absolutely killed it. I don't know if you've seen her in the 7 a.m. Like, she was just one. There was only one lass in the 7 a.m. who did it. Pushed all the way to the end. Ended on. I did it the way that I did it, and
was she the last one on the bike?
She was the last one on the bike. Absolutely killed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hats off to you, Mrs. Well done. I've picked up on a subject there, which is probably going to get deep as fuck.
Strapping in.
Yeah, so it's from going on, let's say, social media posts, how we portray ourselves, and the non-collab from Mia yesterday. Well, not really, because I think it goes to, like, because obviously we got them staff photos done, all of us, and I mean, I don't know what you actually said about yours, Sarah, but obviously, Paige, did you like yours? No.
I just said that I looked old as fuck.
Yeah.
The group chat went off last night about it, realistically.
Oh, it did.
What?
It went off the group.
Just our photos. I think I look like...
Well, yeah, go for it. It's just like, obviously, I want to know the thought process of it all, and how the stuff what we want to post versus the stuff like what should just be posted because it's us. So yeah, go for it. This is between you three.
Who's going first?
I don't know. You kick it off then. Queen kick off.
Queen kick off. That's quite apt, actually. Right, what was the question again?
So obviously, so the way that
what I should post, what I shouldn't post, the perception of myself online.
Because I thought them photos were all meant. I mean, obviously, great high quality photos from Luke, but then it is just like certain angles we hate about ourselves, certain angles which we won't post about ourselves. But at the end of the day, it's fucking us. So, like, elaborate on that and why we... I mean, to be fair, like, Sarah, obviously you couldn't give a shit at the minute. You're posting everything. Like, you're getting past that, I think, type thing.
Oh, I still think about it. Oh, I still proper think about it. It's still a fucking absolute head fuck. I don't mind if your mum's listening. She won't like me.
She doesn't mind swearing. I just don't swear in front of her.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I still think about it, and I still think, oh God. I mean, I posted a reel about taking a shit. And
you can't go back from that.
And circled it back to the fitness. Do you know what it is? I think it's because, I mean, even within the group that we're in, I keep thinking about it actually, because obviously we did our podcast with our agency that we work with, and every single thing that I watch of theirs, and it's so fucking polished and so professional. And you used a phrase the other day of where, like, the common professional. That was the phrase that you used. Was it the common professional? It was something.
I'm trying to think of it, yeah.
It was something along those lines, and it's like, do you know what it is? Everything is always so polished and professional and perfect, and then it's like, are we going to get anywhere by just being ourselves? And then it's like, we have to be ourselves, and it does me tits in. It does me tits in, and I think some people look at us and don't take us seriously. And I know that some of the other business owners within that group, I'm not going to mention names, will have looked and gone, small fry like me. You know who I'm talking about. Because they're so slick and so professional, and everything's the best, and they've got the best, and we are the best. And it's like, I know, but you got shit crack.
Yeah.
Like, we are the common professional at the end of the day, right? You cannot argue with the results that we get. But we are human beings. We are people. And I just feel like that makes us more relatable for people to actually want to work with us.
And we do, yeah, I think we're common as fuck, but we're professionals. Something along those lines. I forget what it was, but for all the results we do get, we aren't just taking people who are already trained and doing it, where some of these other people that are already be in like half decent shape. We are actually, I mean, like it's the tagline what we use. We're taking people from complete beginner to photo shoot ready, and these are fucking real people, real results. I know that's been used loads of times, but that's what we actually do, and like attracts like, I suppose, and we do get them in phenomenal shape. But let's circle back to ourselves.
But no, so like obviously looking at the question, it was about me posting stuff and saying like I couldn't give a shit at the minute and I'm posting everything. I still think about everything that I post, and it still like batters me head in like, oh, I look old, or I'm wrinkly, or I'm not as in good shape, or I'm at my heaviest at the moment, and blah blah blah, and like I bang my head against a brick wall about it. But I post it because we work with normal real people, and because I think it's important that normal real people realise it's not just about the scales, it's not just about being perfect, because everyone else is selling some fucking form of perfect, and perfect doesn't exist. And people have to learn to love themselves with where they're at. And I think by me going through the process of just fucking posting anything and thinking, fuck it, I'm learning maybe not to love myself as much as I should, but it's like, I am me, this is me. Ta-da.
But is that...
Take it or leave it.
Is that not then actually learning to love yourself?
Well, yeah, it is. Yeah. But it's a process that you have to go through. Like collabing on pictures.
Is this me picking on Mia? Mia, take it away.
So, I don't know. Like with me, and especially with like, obviously I say it to Paige and Sarah all the time, and I say it to my members all the time, genuinely, because I am really soft, like it genuinely really hurts like my heart to see it when like Paige or Sarah or the ladies or the men in the gym like speak badly about themselves. I wish that we lived in like a perfect world where everybody had, so when we talk and like Paige will say something daft, an offhand comment about how she looks, and you'll be like, you're a fucking idiot, like you look amazing, you're beautiful, like of course you are, like you've got a big juicy bum, like we all love it. Like I wish you could take I wish you could take that projection that you're giving to Paige and just turn it on yourself. I feel like everyone would be so much happier if we could speak about ourselves the way we speak about our friends or our partners or our mums or our members. It would just be so nice, and I just want us all to love ourselves.
I know, but you don't.
So another point I will say is if Janice is at the gym and she thinks she's got fat arms, and Janice doesn't have fat arms, is the best thing for me to do to make Janice feel better about her arms to take a picture of them, post them on the internet and be like, you have to love yourself, you have to love this photo of your arms.
Ross, I think this one's for you. But that's the thing, right? Janice has a perception of these arms, right? Mm-hmm. And if you know that perception to be up like absolute bollocks, like fucking 3 chins here.
Yeah.
There was not 3 chins in that picture.
There was 3 chins in the picture, and the audience will be able to tell you that.
Not a single person will agree with you there.
5 minutes straight.
Just Photoshop it on me.
It's like, seriously, like, no, there was no evidence of any 3 chins.
I'm at peace with the photo. The photo has been collabed for anyone watching.
So you can't compare it to someone who... Does Janice have fat arms?
I didn't. No, I said she doesn't have fat arms.
So Janice doesn't have fat arms?
No, I said she doesn't have fat arms.
So she's not. You're not sharing it saying you must love your arms. You're just sharing it so that other people, probably most likely other people, will comment about it, and it's positive.
Yeah, I better get loads of comments on this photo after this podcast drops, guys.
But the photo of Janice's arms was just a photo of Janice's arms, right? About the arms.
No, she was in, but it was an army shot.
Right, but the photo wasn't doing another job, whereas your photo was doing another job. it was taken specifically for a job. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't enjoy mine either. Like, I knew a little moon face. Why is it so round? Anyway, besides the point. But I'm not as keen on mine either. But I think that's very much like, that's just a control on my Instagram. Like, I'd like to control the way I look on there. But at the end of the day, that was for the like 10 facts or however many we had at the time of who the coach is. And I was like, fair enough. Yeah, okay.
But that's your face.
That's me. I know, right? But it's not as round right now because I'm not as fat right now. But it's very round. It is round. I put it next to, the moon emoji. There's the moon emoji and my face, and you can't tell which one's which. The only way you can tell is because one of them's in a coach hoodie. That is the only difference.
But see how it is, like the way you're talking about yourselves. That's what puzzles me. It's like, I mean, I'm very comfortable with me. Like,
see, I'm fine with me, just not at that angle.
And I'm fine with pretty much. I mean, don't get us wrong. Like, even for me, like, say, posting stuff on Instagram, it generally is like a little bit more polished. But like some people, like Joe and Ruby, hated how I only ever take one shot, and I'll post it. I'm one shot because I don't want my fucking camera to be filling up.
That's fine. You can go through and delete them,
Yeah, because I don't think it is a massive thing about like not being comfortable in yourself, because like anyone that is like observed us around the gym knows I'm pretty comfortable and like being myself. Like, I'm very much unique and like do my own thing, and I'm totally fine with that. Like, it's not that I lack confidence or I'm like shy or timid. I just hate that photo and I just didn't want that photo to be chosen. And I did specifically ask you not to choose that one.
I honestly, I went through them. I don't know if Sarah said, like, I actually went through them and I thought, that's why I took some from the other, like, I did the backwards one of the coach, because you can't fucking complain with that one. And then I took one from
love the strongman photos.
The strongman photos, that was it. But I think it was prior to the strongman photo, I don't know what day it was, but you said, like, you hated them all then. But the thing is, where you're saying, like, you're comfortable. By the way, I'm not just picking on you here. Like,
I'm
not. It's like where you say, like, I am me, I'm all the rest of it within the gym. But then when it comes to posting a photo, what's the difference?
Sometimes I think it doesn't even need to be as deep as it could be. Sometimes I think it's just a thing of like, everyone has photos where like, that is a terrible photo. Like, not every photo you take is going to reflect you in your best light. And that is obviously what you usually want for your Instagram.
So basically what it boils down to is what other people think of us.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
What you've just said there is what we post and the criticisms we give of ourselves, of what we're posting, is because we're worried about what other people think.
I think mine, like, especially that one, like, I looked at it and I'm like, oh, is that how round my face is when everyone looks at me? Whereas if it's like a different photo, my face doesn't look that round. I'm like, all right, okay, that's what people see when they look at me. All right, fair enough. Like, okay, yeah. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I
think it's just like, I'm painfully aware of what people then see, not in a photo, just like right now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's then the image that's in my head, and I'm like, okay, that's what I look like when you're looking at me, and it's like all I can think about.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to be blasting through some content like to get that buried down on my feet. No, I'm only joking. Like, I am it's out, like, once it's done, like, it's on my Instagram, like, I just don't care anymore, because I'm like, well, it's there. Like, it's out there now. I think it's just the initial thing of like, oh, that is going to be out there.
But for all the people who would ever say, like, say in the background, you're never going to hear the negativity. And no one will ever say, hey, you look like a dog on that photo. Are there? Like, nobody does. Everyone just bigs each other up in the opposite end of like, you look mint babes, fucking blah, blah, blah. Gorgeous, even when they've got a fucking filter on them, fucking lips like that. Do you know what I mean? They get gorgeous, like, what the fuck? But I'm forgetting where I was going with that. I tell you what I do like, though. You're on video now, and you've been doing your lives. Paige, you've been doing like your little video thing. Obviously, you've done your videos. And from a lot of people say on Instagram, it is just that one polished photo, or they'll maybe have like where you would slide along, but it's like the same picture, but just slightly different, but still super polished photos, and they're getting hundreds of likes, thousands of likes, and all the rest of it. Most of them people you'll never ever see do a video.
I love videos.
Because in a video, you actually get to see the real person, their real physique, their real facial expressions. So hats off to you for doing video over photos.
See, I like videos over photos because if I'm stood taking photos, I know I'll nitpick them and nitpick them and nitpick them and not end up posting them. Whereas I know if I do a video, like you can't nitpick a video. Like if you, like, or I can't as much anyway because you're just constantly moving. I don't know if this is making any sense. Oh, okay. But like if I've got one still image to look at, I find it's easier to pick flaws out than if you've got a moving video.
And it's strange that because a video shows you in your true light, where a photo you can manipulate it to show you in the very best angle.
What do you think, Paige?
But from a really bad lazy eye.
We don't have a lazy eye.
Go back and have a look at the video that I did of my check-in. Okay. I blink with one eye. Like I've got one eye that doesn't like blink properly, and I had to retake it so many times because the more stressed I am, the more it happens. Yeah, so you're going to be watching now, and now I really don't want to blink.
But yeah, I've got to this podcast to see all the way
I guarantee beforehand, because I'm sat on one side, you shouldn't notice it so much. But if I look at the camera and things, you can see one eye it doesn't close as much. So I can't, other than the ones that go on the ones that go on my stories on Instagram, I will go through and see how bad it is, especially if it is kind of like a post-run one, because if I'm tired, it's worse when I'm tired. Sarah's watching now, isn't she?
I am, but I can't see
and I have to I'll try and find one that I deleted where it's really bad, because it was one of my first ones, because obviously I was stressed because I was trying to like work out what I was going to say. And yeah, that's all I can see in my videos is the fact that like one eye. There's a one further down where I'm in JD, and I'm like, I think it's like my shoulders or something, and on that one I properly like just one eye just blinks, the other one's just like looking dead ahead. I don't even know that I'm doing it. So yeah, that's the only reason I hate videos. So yeah.
So do you feel more comfortable in taking a video than you do a photo? Posting, let's say.
I think if I've got control over that, yes, because then, like Mia said, it's easier. You're moving around a bit more, and there's a lot less that you can nitpick at with a video than there is the photo. Photos are hard. It's just a minefield. Yeah.
I hate when Ross is like, do something. I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to pose. I just throw a peace sign up, peace and pout, and out.
Peace and pout.
Peace, pout, and out.
The one that we did the other day, camera in front of the face.
Yeah, that's my pose. That's what I mean. I'm like the world's worst. I feel like sometimes you see coaches come on a lot and be like, oh, like don't do this, don't do that. Like with kind of taking too many photos of yourself, or like, oh, gym selfies, like gym ick, like that would be a gym ick, and I know it would, like that would be someone's gym ick. But I definitely take a post gym selfie, and my face is never in it.
Is that where I live in your head, rent-free?
Yeah. I was teaching Paige.
Glue chop.
Yeah, but I don't know how she does it.
I've got bendy hips.
I went for a completely different pose on that photo. I took one look and the feet. Well, not.
Was that when you just went to the gym together without me again?
It's because you're always busy.
You were a chiropractor.
Yes, you were.
So, and I knew you were beforehand.
2 minutes. I'll get out that one.
Just name me fish hook back out of May's mouth.
So what's the solution?
Botox. No, just
baby steps. Just stop overthinking things before you do them. Like stop thinking. Like I think I used to put too much thought in it. With right, I'm going to post something tonight. So like all day I'd be like trying to get like different shots of different things. Quickly watch them. Actually, no, it looks shit. delete, re-record. Sometimes I'd be doing like 10 sets of squats, like trying to get the right video, and it's like, you need to just not do that. Just take a video, post the video, and see like what bad thing's gonna happen. Just do it, just post it, and then like whatever terrible thing you think's gonna happen after you posted it, did it happen? Or did actually nothing happen at all? If anything, did good things happen and you got a few views and you got a few comments? Woo, Sandra! Like, that's all that's going to happen. And once you do it a few times, I think it takes that, like, pressure off, and you can sit in it and you can think, oh, what does it, like, I'll post loads now, and you know how bad I was for posting. I was terrible for posting. I post loads now, like stupid stuff as well, like just daft. Like I post like a daft video with Ezra the other day, like getting me little biceps out and that. And like I would never have done that before, because I would have thought, oh God, like people want me to get that I'm just joking a bit and like blah, blah, blah. But I like it now.
I think I'm just going to try and vow not to use negative language about myself, because I've done it for that long. It is such a habit. And if people do want to take the time, or there are people out there talking behind my back, which is always the main concern, because I've always just wanted to be that person who's liked, and I've always wanted to be someone who's considered to be a bit pretty or a bit attractive or a bit in shape. Like, that's what I've always wanted to be, and I never liked the thought of not being it.
You are all of those things.
Well, I'm not going to say any different, because I've just vowed I'm not going to be negative about myself. But it's such an ingrained habit that it is going to be a hard habit to break. But if other people want to talk behind my back, or they want to say anything negative, then that says more about them than it does about me.
Well, I remembered what I was going to say now, and it all ties in with that. So it's like, for all these pictures where you're scared, or your videos where you're scared, whoever is saying something negative within the background, like if there is this imaginary people who we've all got in our heads, what they're saying and all the rest of it, fuck them, because at the end of the day, we're like obviously trying to help clients, but we're trying to attract clients at the same time. And for all them negative people in the background, well, they were never going to be fucking clients in the first place. So fuck them. But for the people who we are nurturing into our world, they'll gravitate towards us. And at the end of the day, if we're being ourselves more and more and more and more, then that's who we're going to attract. Now imagine working with people as fucking daft as us, which we do, but that's the kind of people who we're going to attract. And like what Mia said there, it's like from over the last few weeks, like her content has, say, gone up, and it's daft as fuck. It is Mia basically, and I think we've all given each other the green light to just go for it.
Do you not feel like we're kind of like, I think I was saying to Paige, like, I just feel like we're all evolving right now. Like, I just feel like we're all like superheroing up, and like we're gonna have smoke machines in the gym soon or something. I don't know. Something's gonna happen.
That was mentioned earlier.
That was me and Dave. I was gonna whack it on for him. Yeah.
And it'll be a great day. We'll open the door. We'll have like a full team photo, team video of the door opening. It's just smoke. All of us stood there like Superman.
Superhero.
Yeah. Proper
I don't
poses.
know. I just feel like every single coach I look at the minute is absolutely smashing it and winning, and that makes me want to win. Like, I don't know, everyone's socials are just amazing. Like, I go on my feed and I'm creasing, I'm laughing, I'm like looking at the coaches, I'm like, I want to post now, it's my turn. And then like I'll come into the gym, and like the other day I got a PB, like Paige got a PB, Sarah literally got a PB, like this cycle, Josh got a PB, and like you did the gauntlet PB, and it was just mint, and it was just like the energy like was unmatched. And I've never been in an environment like where it is just, I feed off it. I'm starving. I'm scranning it all. I love it.
Positive vibes take you a lot further, like, don't they?
Yeah. I try and be very positive.
So are we going to stop slagging ourselves off?
Yeah, we'll try.
Yes.
Yes.
You've all heard it.
Who's the worst out of the three of you?
What, for slagging themselves off?
Paige.
You just dropped us straight in it.
I had the worst resting bitch face as well.
Mike, remember?
Charlotte said I've got the best bitch face.
No, don't. I mean, she did. I mean, you didn't clarify there. that could be that you had the worst one.
Charlotte from the gym, shout out Charlotte, said that I've got the least bitchy resting bitch face out of the group. So
That's nice. Yeah. It's not hard with them two, though.
I'm really nice, really. I can't believe you won.
Just not to yourself.
What? Depends. Depends.
Depends.
Depends on the day.
Just love yourselves. He's a fucking good-looking lasses. He's as strong as fuck. He's got it all going for you, really. He's got the best job in the world. Best clients, best boss. Oh, he's like, I don't know who this good-looking bloke is, but I've heard he's really strong. Triple bodyweight deadlift. Some people call him.
Sarah, but...
She is your boss, isn't she? Yeah. She pays the wages. So don't fuck with her.
We all know I check them as well.
I know.
I try so hard. I do try so hard.
It's like all the coaches getting abacus out at the end of the month and try and figure the fucker out.
I'd have to figure out an abacus for that. I thought it was just a game.
So I had one thing from the... So I don't know if Joe answered this on the live. I didn't get them watch it all, but I'd just seen it like literally just before this, and I thought it was a good one as a question, and then maybe you can get on to your questions after that. Yeah. Yeah. So just from Louise Kennedy. So I don't know if Joe answered this one, but like, what's involved in building muscle mass? As instead of dieting to lose weight, what is needed to bulk up? So basically, Louise is part of the Barbell Club at Sunderland. She is trying to obviously gain mass, where she is really lean at this moment in time. Obviously, she's quite new to it as well. So what's involved in building mass instead of the dieting to lose weight? Because generally, 90% of the time, we're always talking about weight loss, but because that is 90% of the population. Mm-hmm. So yeah, what's your take on it? We'll go around.
Calorie surplus, rest, recovery. Like a triangle. Yeah, so obviously you need calorie surplus. Basically, to build muscle. Rest, you need rest. That's why I'm a terrible bulker. I'm so bad at it. And recovery. So rest days, but make...
Pulling your t-shirt down, you keep doing it.
After that.
Yeah, stress, they cost me.
I'll steal one point because I don't want to like give a full blown lecture. Like there's not for anyone to say, but definitely I'd say rest / recovery is big for building muscle. If you just constantly going, you're not gonna have your body's not gonna have the time to repair and build muscle, and you're just wasting your time.
Thanks. I would go on all day about this. I think do you know what it is? I think the biggest
synopsis.
The biggest thing for bulkers, female bulkers who've previously dieted forever, is head.
Oh yeah.
Mindset. I think that's the biggest thing that women who decide that they want to put some muscle mass on, that's the biggest thing for them to overcome. 100%. Like you have to be ready for it. Time. It takes fucking ages. I don't care what yours was. Time. Because people see people with muscle and think, I want to look like that, I'm going to do it. And it's like, yeah, you're going to have to be lifting for a good couple of years to get that kind of muscle mass, especially on a female, unless you've got really high levels of natural testosterone.
Yep.
I use 3.
Yeah.
I've had mine tested. Mine isn't. I'm just strong.
Okay.
So...
I want mine testing. But, yeah, time. It's not... It's like Louise, obviously, she was saying, I want to wait until after the summer because I don't want the clothes that I've just bought for summer not to fit us. And it was like, no, you need to start now, because if you're thinking about doing a shred in January, you have to give yourself more time, because September, October, November, December, especially when most people fuck most of December off because it's nearly Christmas. Like, you're not giving yourself anywhere near enough time. You need to start now. And just because someone says bulk doesn't mean you've got to fucking absolutely eat the world. It's like a couple of hundred extra calories a day. See where your weight sits, see what changes your body's making. And actually, a lot of the time when I put people in a couple of 100-calorie surplus, they end up losing weight, which is like a fucking medical marvel, really. But it's actually just because they're tracking accurately and focusing on your protein. Protein's the biggie. Do not let the protein go.
Yeah. Oh, me.
Sorry, I feel like I covered several.
It's all right. I mean, in all fairness, I could piggyback off a couple of yours. Like, realistically, time and calories, that to me, that's dependent, especially, again, another one of yours, for a woman that's struggling mindset-wise. If they've got time, don't go over. You can still build maintenance, it's just harder. So if it was someone that was struggling mentally to put on weight, you can still build muscle. You just have to, like, my big thing would be train hard. And again, slightly piggybacking from Mia's, and if you're going to do that, rest. But it has to be like we have everyone doing. If it's not going as well, not to failure, realistically, dangerous, don't really want to do it, but as close as you can, really, really pushing. And you don't have to do it every single day of the week. Those 4 sessions are more than enough, realistically, but you have to push hard. You can't just turn up and go through the motions. It has to be work. If you want something, you've got to go after it. Your muscles aren't going to go, thanks for giving me a little light bench press, I'll give you some more muscle now. You've got to give them a reason to build, to repair. It's hard work.
Sorry, just to piggyback off both a bit of mindset and then just also a bit of a spawn a new point. I think mindset, it kind of ties in. I really do agree with you. Like, as soon as you said mindset, I was like, I should have said that one. Because, like, honestly, that is, even as a coach, I struggle with the mindset of bulking. I keep saying, like, to Paige and Sarah and David, like, once I break through the mental barrier to be able to bulk, it's over for the lot of years, because I'll just run the gym. Like, I'll be huge, mate, like, when I bulk. But it's going to take, like, I've been weightlifting for years now, and I've still never done an actual bulk, because I start to put a bit of fat, which is, I feel like will be the case for a lot of girls bulking, because my strength start going up, great, loving it. Little bit of fat starts to build. I'm like, right, time to cut again. It's not, like, it's, I think as well, some girls will want a bulk, which again was probably me, want a bulk to grow a bum and nothing else. Like, just want a bulk and it all goes to your bum, and you don't get bigger shoulders and you don't get bigger arms. Like, even me, who I'm not bulking, I think, like, I'm cutting, so, like, some of me muscles are getting more defined. What could I say? Looking kind of jacked. And
absolutely huge today.
And I had, like, a really funny moment the other day. I went to a wedding with Alex, and I wore, like, a dress, and a couple of these, like, friends were like, fucking hell, like, God, Mia, like, your arms look massive. And it was like this weird thing of, like, half of my brain was like, get in, I've got big arms, like, I'm like, get in, I'm strong, like, that's what I love hearing in the gym. But then, like, that kind of gem pop side of us was like, like, you see, I've got big arms. Like, you looked at us, like, looking all kind of dressed up and girly in my little get-up, and you said, I've got big arms. Like, do you know what I mean? Sometimes you feel like it's not the compliment you want to get, even though I was still excited about it, because I do train hard and I'd like to have big arms.
That's literally all I want.
You said there, like a girl, right? I watched a reel on Facebook yesterday. I'd tell us if you have seen it. It was about being like a girl. So they had people in a room, and it was set up with a camera, and it was like, right,
is this the run?
I want you to run like a girl. Yeah. I want you to throw like a girl. I want you to, and it was like all like lads and lasses get throw like a girl and run like a girl, and it was fucking absolute wank. And then they had these kids on it, and they were saying, right, run like a girl, and they just did everything normal, and then they asked them questions at the end, like, what do you think like a girl means? And like this one kid was like, one of the kids said to, like, do the best you can, like the best, and then one of them said, I think it sounds like an insult. And it was like, since when's being like a girl being a fucking insult? Mm-hmm. It's like, you lift like a girl. Fucking come and have a look at my girls in the gym.
Yeah.
But it's like it's become like an insult.
Yeah. No, I totally get that. And
Was that even relevant at the point? I think it was, kind of. Because you said like a girl. It just popped me.
Oh, because I said I was dressed like a girl. Yeah, fair. That does link in.
I mean, we've moved on from the mindset that Ross started with, but I mean,
Don't worry.
it's still valid. It's still valid.
Yeah.
I can't remember
sure
what
it was
point
that.
Ross made.
I'm sure it was. Was that one not a no point?
I thought mine tied in because like I linked in bulking like barriers to mine.
Yeah.
So that fit in.
So so the original one was like, what's involved with building muscle mass? But no, you did really well actually across all points, especially from a female perspective side, because from a female wanting to actually add muscle, and I think it is always the fear. I mean, even I have the fear of it, like trying to go too big. It's like I'll lose my abs a bit, and then it's like, do I diet again? But I know from obviously coaching many women over the years, it's like gaining a little bit of fat to get a better result in the end is nigh on impossible for the brain to comprehend. And say with Louise here, I mean, it all ties in with everything you have said, so that means we're all on the same page, which is happy days.
And I am bulking in October.
Yeah.
Just putting that out there.
For how long?
Paige. Till not long enough.
See, that's the point just there, isn't it?
April.
No, it has to be even further. This is like to do say a dedicated bulk.
October.
But this is the thing. If you,
I'm not bulking.
No. I think this is where like I think Louise has to take this from as well. It's I know Joe did mention something about like half a pound or a pound a week, like in weight gained. Like that's what you should be looking towards, but it's like over the course of a year. So even if that was half a pound a week, £2 over a year, it'd be £24. Actually, that's probably about right within a year, because you are going to gain some fat in anyway. But what you're always got to look at for when anybody bulks is you can do it in the maintenance, like Paige said, but it's going to be tougher. You still can, and like it can be achieved, because when people are actually hitting maintenance, they are having an extra meal out, which actually does just take them above their maintenance. But to be fair, from whatever your maintenance is now, it's only 200 calories surplus, which over the course of the week is 1,400 plus. Obviously, that's not even half a pound a week, but because we do, when we're eating a little bit more, we're a little bit laxed on there. But that's all you need, 200 calories extra, time, mindset, and fucking you train hard. You can't just keep coming in the gym and lifting the same. And probably another one from our client point of view is like, don't do fucking carnage on that side. But actually, I'll tell you
For anyone who is listening who does carnage and barbell.
Yeah, but I think you said something, Sarah, about it. Or you said people lose weight. And Lane Norton made a point before of the people who are going into a bulk and they tend to like lose weight or maintain the same weight. It's because they're now subconsciously thinking like they'll be more active because they're eating more. So it's when people are reverse dieting out, generally that's what'll happen. They're thinking, oh, well, I'm eating more, so I must do more. So they do more, and then they end up maintaining or like actually losing weight.
That's me.
Even though they're eating more calories, and they get, well, I should be like gaining, but they're not.
Sometimes they're just tracking more accurately as well. When you've got more leeway with your tracking, you track more accurately, because you don't want to go so far with the bulk that you just get really like overweight. So
I'm
going to
go against that, actually.
Go for it.
Reason being is because I'll put so many people in a reverse diet out of, like, say, a shred, when I have give them 200 calories extra, and they are tracking, and they're gaining 3 to 4 pounds a fucking week. And they're going, it's because you put my calories up to 1,900.
Some of them want to try and prove you wrong, though. As backwards as that sounds, we all know that we've got a number of clients who will do literally anything to try and prove you wrong. It's the program, it doesn't work for me. It's the tracking, it's not working for me. It's weighing every week, it doesn't work for me. No, it's because you're not taking accountability for yourself and actually doing what you said you were going to do and doing everything properly. So didn't be fucking coming pointing the finger.
But one of the best examples we've actually got, and you, Sarah, you actually helped that through our bulk, is Jennifer. And Jennifer is a proper living testament of like where she's done a few photo shoots and then she went all in on the bulk. She stuck to the calories. She gained a lot of weight on it, but it was over a long period of time. Now she's at her all-time lightest. She's maintaining it, and she's at her all-time strongest. She's stronger than when she was 10 kilos heavier.
And she looks insane.
She looks fucking insane.
You know what? I'm so pleased. Like, she actually just listened to everything I said about bulking and everything I said about putting the weight on. And then we
Get Jennifer on the podcast.
And then we worked out when to start slowly dropping it. But it was always when we did start to gradually drop it down because we knew she was going to do a shred. And she just did everything asked. She's just class.
So if Jennifer's listening, you are on the next podcast.
Yeah,
I'm sure I mentioned it and she was getting that and I was, but...
She needs to wear a vest.
Right, Mia, Paige, peer pressure. Okay.
She went to see Nikki in hospital the other day.
Did she?
She had all her uniform on and that because she was on the ward seeing somebody else, like with work.
Yeah.
And like she was like asking how I was, and Nikki says, "Oh, like she got a bad neck at the minute. She got pins and nails in her arm." And like, Jennifer straight away was like, "Tell her to book in for a scan. She needs to get a scan. She needs to make sure it's something serious." So yeah, I feel like if she comes on the podcast, she's just going to give me a hard time.
But yeah, but that's...
I would be waiting about a year for a scan.
You can pay for scans.
So yeah, that'll be a good one for Louise and anyway, or for anybody in Louise's position of ever thinking that. I think we'll get Jennifer on there, even if it's just a Facebook Live in the group, just to like as a case study. Do you know what I mean? Well, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it is.
Yeah. What are you laughing at there?
This sounds funny.
Sounds like a science experiment.
Well, that's all it is sometimes.
Well, it is.
Right then, it's Mia time.
Amazing.
Yes.
Right. I want to ask.
Give her a mic.
I want to ask, but I also want to have a hand in answering because these questions. So we're going to start it off with a bit of would you rather, and then I've got a couple of like freelance questions.
Okay.
Right. Would you rather? Right. I'll.
Go
Who's-
the mic's there.
Right.
Just do that.
Okay.
I'll hold it. You don't have to hold it.
Would you rather go completely vegetarian or completely carnivore?
Completely carnivore?
Why?
Because I like meat. I don't like veg.
I make that a small clip.
Okay, yeah.
Carnivore. Because I don't like veg.
Yeah.
I would literally die.
I feel like we're all going to say carnivore.
Carnivore, but I do eat my veg, unlike these two children.
I love veg.
I just really, really like my mussels.
Yeah. I wouldn't have the patience to figure out how to get 200 grams of protein in on a veggie diet. Nah, no chance.
These
not
are not
doing.
for me, thank you.
Nah. Would you rather never bench again or never bicep curl again?
You're a right arsehole.
I'd rather never bicep curl again, for the record.
Never bench again. Because I think you're saying bench as in just flat barbell bench.
Yeah.
But bicep curls, lots of different variations. So,
Yeah, but still no. No.
well, yeah, I'm going no bench and more bicep.
Same. I bet you're surprised at that as well. I'm going to say no bench and more bicep because I want bigger arms.
I'm same as you two. No bench, biceps.
Well, I'm saying all bench all the time, bench every day for the rest of my life. Always.
PB.
Right, never take headphones to the gym ever again. Or you take them, but you have to sing the song you listen to at all times.
Never take headphones to the gym.
I'll take mine.
Never take headphones to the gym.
Yeah, never take them. I ain't singing for nobody.
I'm going full concert. I'll bring the smoke machines, me, like.
To be fair, like it wouldn't bother me in the slightest
Nah.
taking my headphones and singing in the gym, but if I'm going to the gym, I go to our gym, I'm wanting to talk to people.
I train on weekends, but somewhere else. It's felt really harsh saying that, he is all. But I wear headphones there. I wear headphones, yeah. What? There. Would you rather effortlessly lose fat or effortlessly gain muscle?
Gain muscle.
Gain muscle.
Lose fat.
Lose fat.
Yeah.
I'd rather
work hard to gain
Yeah.
muscle.
I don't mind.
That's more enjoyable to me.
Imagine
I would
being on
rather
constant bulk
effortlessly
calories,
lose
man.
the fat and do the enjoyable bit than gain all of the muscle and have to work really hard to lose fat.
Yeah, but if you put enough muscle on and you did so effortlessly, your BMR would naturally increase, therefore making fat loss easier long term.
Yeah, but that's not the question. The question,
Yeah.
like, if that's happening, it's harder for you to lose fat. That's the... Yeah.
would you rather only be able to use a barbell again or dumbbells again?
Dumbbells.
Dumbbells.
Dumbbells. And would you rather, this is the last would you rather take steroids, obviously get all the benefit, but no one would ever suspect, no one would ever suspect that you took them? Or would you rather never take steroids, but everyone you meet like instantly thinks you've taken them and you can't convince them otherwise?
This is like
everyone
Ross's
thinks.
Everyone thinks he's on the gear.
The latter, yeah. Like I would never take them personally ever. Do I elaborate or do I...
No, elaborate. Go for it.
Steroids is obviously a big thing within the fitness industry. Each to their own. If you're in a sport, whatever, like they've got to be fucking taken these days, especially for stage prep people and all the rest of it. It's just, even if you're just there to win a £5 trophy, that's the stakes in that kind of thing. But for me, like, I'm happy with naturally growing old. I'm fully aware that my testosterone levels might drop, probably not, in the future. But it's like because I've always been quite active, like within my adult life, really. I feel as though I've done service to my testosterone levels, where like I don't ever have to consider it. And even if I do, like I wouldn't want to be taking something every single day for the rest of my life, because as soon as you're on them properly, like you have to be on them forever. And like, why would I ever want to be doing that? Do you know what I mean? Like I think I've said this before, like I've never hated myself enough to take steroids. But yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I would go with the latter. I think it would be meant to look like you were on the gear but not be on it. Fuck what anyone else thinks. But yeah.
All of Jake's friends think I'm on it.
Well, most people think you're on it, but you're not.
I'm tiny.
No, but you're always shredded.
Yeah, it's because you're a lean bean.
You're really lean.
Oh, he's his head. He's not going to get out of the fucking room.
You won't fit.
I can feel me hat bursting.
But no, I'm on the same wavelength as Ross. I wouldn't want to. Like, I wouldn't want to. I won't even get Botox. I mean, I'm more and more tempted the older I get, I will be honest. But, nah, I don't want to be. I put enough shit in my body, in a sense, like with bloody headache tablets, constantly having headaches, without other stuff.
I mean, maybe.
I know, I feel like we have to say the ladder now. Yeah. All right, fine.
Basically, they want to be on the game.
No easy shred for me.
I'll take some shoulders, you know.
Some butt, some glutes.
Bit quaddies. No, like realistically, no, I'd never take them. But hypothetically, for the question, yes.
Yeah, like if it was real life, like
No, I'd never take
never take steroids.
Thing is, though, Paige works out hard enough to actually justify use. If Paige was on the gear, you would see all of it. Whereas I feel like it's one of those would you rathers. A lot of fucking people are on the gear and they don't put the effort in, and it's like, why are you even on it?
2 cents. But then again, when people are on, like, it probably is a thing for, do you know what, some lazy fuckers who don't do it. Like, we've got a friend, he's got a really big beard. Yeah, he used to be on the gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's when he would hit the gym hard.
Yeah.
So without it, he wouldn't probably go to the gym. So I think with some of it, it works the opposite way. It's like, if they were just going to the gym normally, they wouldn't put as much effort in, but because they know they're injecting themselves with something, then they put more effort in on top.
Do you not think some people use it as an excuse to eat more?
Yes, because the people who I'm under the impression are on it, definitely fatter. Not bigger, fatter.
I just think it's something that I think people think is a quick fix that they can just take and get huge. And
You've still got to put the effort in.
It's not a magic drug. Yeah, you still have to do the work. You still have to look after your food. You still have to train hard. It's the same recipe. It's just a little bit of a help.
Definitely.
I think everyone forgets the recipe as though they've just gone to the shop and bought a cake and so it's like,
I've got a cake now.
you've still got to bake it. Do you know what I mean? Like you've still got to do something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Too many people forget the basics and everything.
We need to go back to Mia's question.
Yeah.
I really like this question. I want you to take it really seriously.
Mouth.
I really like this question. I really want you to take it seriously and give us genuine answers. Right, so you're in a room. There's no weapons involved or allowed. Just you in a space, hand-to-hand combat. Biggest animal you genuinely believe you could kill in a fight. Like you could win them in a fight. Biggest one. My Alex said horse, gorilla, gazette, emu. He was listing them all off. I said, do you know what he said? Right, sorry, quick side note, because I know he loves to be spoken about. He's got you know them emus. Yeah. He was like, I could get one of them. I could kill one of them in a fight. I went, you couldn't. They're insanely strong, insanely fast. The beaks.
This was on the last podcast, wasn't it? We were talking about emus? No?
They got brought up once, but
okay.
It could literally, they can break through bone with the beaks. It would kill you. I'd grab its neck. I went, right, you grab its neck, it's going to peck through your skull. He went, how's it going to do that? I've got its neck. So realistic answers.
Oh, fucking hell. Right, wait. I would think like a bit of a big dopey dog. I don't know which one. What other animals is there? Like, what's like quite big, but... Because like, I couldn't say like, wolves are big, but I know I wouldn't win.
Oh, say that was going to be my answer.
No, I couldn't beat a wolf. Like, I'll be realistic.
No. Because you know how to kill a wolf, don't you? It's the same way you would kill a dog.
Oh yeah, you're just going to grab it and snap its fucking... Who do you think you are? Fucking...
No, I'm not going to.
Rambo.
No, it's not. All you've got to do is position yourself so they're using their body weight against you and hold the legs and you spread their legs, the front legs, and it tears the heart and they die.
Oh yeah, while a wolf is biting your face.
No, if a wolf is running and it jumps at you because dogs, wolves, they jump at you, right? All you... No. All you need...
Okay, Alex.
No. Okay. It makes sense. All I'm saying is if you use their body weight to your advantage, if you time that fucking grab right, once you've got it and you just split, that's the heart gone.
You're right, you're in this room and like just with a wolf.
Easy.
Like easy. I think a big dog, not a wolf.
But see, there's some animals that are bigger than dogs that I think I could take, but some dogs I couldn't still. Like, I think I could get...
A cow?
I was thinking a deer, not a stag, a deer. I feel like I could maybe...
Like a bit of a baby deer.
Yeah, like Bambi.
Yeah, like I think I could wipe out Bambi. Yeah, because them are quite big, aren't they?
Geese. I've thought about a Paige. I could get geese.
No, I couldn't get geese. They are terrifying.
Like a baby giraffe, I think I would kill.
Oh, fuck off.
No, I could because like
giraffe?
yeah,
No.
like straight.
The necks?
No,
Have you seen them?
No. This is me reasoning being. What's the term? Like a newborn baby giraffe. So when it's newborn, I'm gonna get the cunt because like. But it's going to be bigger than me, innit?
As it's falling out.
I mean...
Yeah. And do you know how I'll do it? Fucking legs. Boom.
Same as the wolf.
Yeah. Heart open.
I can't with this.
I think I want a divorce.
Paige, what about you?
Genuinely, at this point, like, I'd take a squirrel.
Pigeon.
In all fairness, no. I've seen pigeons and shields going after Greggs. They're absolutely lethal. That's a no from me.
To be fair, I wouldn't kill anything anyway.
No, but you have to. Like, it's not a choice.
No.
Sarah.
Mia said, "What can you beat?"
have to.
She didn't say that you killed it. To be fair,
I'm sticking with wolf.
What about...
I can't believe you said a giraffe, a newborn giraffe as well.
I couldn't kill a big giraffe, could I?
it's just rude to pick on kids, though, isn't it?
No, but I'm thinking of size, what I could kill, and it's like, and get disorientated. Oh, I'm just coming into the world. Boom. Legs. Headlock. You little bastard.
I'd say I could, like, a skunk beaver kind of thing. I could do that. Like a beaver-sized thing, a raccoon. Could get one of them.
Oh,
Anteater.
maybe a
yeah.
sloth.
Yeah, they're quite big.
Sloth.
I reckon I could take a sloth. Like,
A man got killed by a sloth recently.
But you'd stamp on it.
No,
wouldn't
the
you?
seriously,
just cut its tree.
their fingers are like...
Room?
What?
You're in a room?
What, in here?
Yeah.
I'd definitely be able to kill it in here.
Its
Sound,
fingers
be
are
on the
like
floor.
knives though, so watch out, because a man got stabbed to death. I swear to God. A man got stabbed to death after a sloth.
Like Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah, he was like taking a photo with it and it just fucking shanked him right in his chest. And
Oh, it's all right. There's some decent chairs over there. I've
Yeah.
got distance. It's all right.
yeah, so I'm moving my way up in my head. I've got the beavers, got the sloths, maybe some monkeys, but not the bad ones.
No,
not
they
the
would
bad
have to be the
ones.
tiny ones, which
Lemurs,
No,
lemur, I could get a lemur.
No, you couldn't.
I could. Oh, I
no,
could.
Or
lethal.
you could, like...
I could get a lemur.
Roundhouse kick.
Yeah.
Whoosh. If Sarah can catch a wolf, right,
Swan?
we can kick him.
No.
I could get a swan. I really could.
I've watched you get chased
I
by
could kill a
swans.
swan.
I literally watched a video of you getting chased by
I
a
know,
swan.
but I was only because I had my 2-year-old with us. If I was by myself, I would have been
No, you're
right in the chat. See, that's an animal where you can get the neck. I've seen Alex slap a swan once, actually. Out of self-defence. Right, anyway.
You didn't.
He'll get arrested.
Queen's animal? Or is it the king's animal now?
It'll be the king's animal now.
Right,
If he's taking it on.
Have you got any more?
I've got another 2... No, peeping.
How about then chop
I have
chop?
2 questions left. If all... This one's just funny. If all equipment, right, became invisible, so all the dumbbells, all the machines, what exercise would look like the daftest? What would look the weirdest?
Say the question again.
All equipment becomes invisible. What is going to look the maddest exercise?
I mean, leg press would look funny.
Yeah.
Leg press. I mean,
Leg curl would just look like you're doing a weird poo.
yeah.
Them crunch machines.
Yes.
Looks like
I was going to go like
when you're sipping yourself off, I thought, like.
tricep extension. Just like... I think even like a lat raise would look a bit mad if you weren't holding like the dumbbell. You couldn't see the
It's
dumbbells.
like the chicken, isn't it?
Yeah.
I went for a pull through. Like a glute pull through. It's like cables in between your legs, so your hands are here and you're just...
Yeah.
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 Look offensive for
It
real.
would look offensive.
I've got one question left.
Yeah.
All the coaches on a desert island, all of us, every single one, who are you eating first?
And you.
Who got us
Fucking
there?
you.
And who's in charge?
Ross got us there because he got lost. 100%.
We all said Ross got us there.
Yeah.
100%. I would eat Josh.
I couldn't eat Josh.
No, I couldn't.
Nah, he's too cute.
Yeah.
I know, well, he is cute, but I mean, Luke would be like old meat. Oh, actually, I hadn't
said
thought of
Joe.
Joe. Joe's bigger as well, actually, because he's taller.
Decent legs as well. Yeah.
Who's in charge? Who are you like putting in charge of getting us out there? I said Dan.
Daniel.
Do you know what it is? I would actually say Luke, believe it or not. I think Luke or Dan's a toss-up for getting us out of a crisis situation because Luke's been in a crisis situation. Actually, no, definitely can't be Dan because fucking Dan panicked when Sam passed out and said, Ross, help me.
I've got all the answers here. So I'd pick
Obviously.
so I'd pick like the shittest towards the pack. Like who is gonna just not have anything to add to a desert island experience. So it's like Dan and Luke are gonna be I'm gonna be in charge. That's straight up. But Dan and Luke, I'm gonna be telling them what to do while we're there.
But you got us there in the first place.
Hey, that doesn't matter.
So that means you shouldn't be
I
in
know.
charge?
No.
You're
but
the one who would get us lost
at the end of
every
the
time.
day, no. I've told you all, we've got to get here to get there.
See, you know what it is? I said that. We said that Ross would get us there and he'd be 100% convinced that that's exactly where we should be.
Yeah.
Like, we'd be lost somewhere and he'd be like, nah, that's exactly where we need to be because we're on the way over here.
Yeah, and that's true. So basically, Dan and Luke, like, I wouldn't eat them. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think Matty would be pretty shit on a desert island. Do you know what I mean? Because you're not going to have an ice bath on the desert island, are you? That's the thing. But are you? So it's like, I think Alex, he could run for food. I could send Alex and Ben out running for food. Do you know what I mean? We need females in case we're there for a longer time.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
No. Hold on. Like for.
To take
I'm
over
not thinking of.
Repopulation?
I'm not thinking of repopulation there. I just think.
Well, that's exactly how it came across, darling.
Okay. I don't know how
Well,
to get
you'd
out
be
of that
fucked,
hole.
wouldn't you?
But yeah. But in any way, I wouldn't kill the girls in any way. But like them would be me runners. Yeah. So sorry, Maddie. Have he ate? Yeah. He's quite lean, so he's like he'd be like a fillet
I know,
steak.
but
wouldn't
there's
he?
not much.
Like a
There's,
day, though.
there's not much to eat.
Yeah. With all of us. Wouldn't last very long.
Oh, I know, but then I'd move on, wouldn't I? I would be thinking survival of the fittest. Who's going to get me off this island?
Alright, okay.
I thought we were meant to be there. We wouldn't want to get off in the first place.
Piggyback question. Who would be left as like your last one? Who would be the, I mean, other than Sarah? Last coach?
He'd eat me before.
Luke?
Luke. So you, Sarah and Luke. I'd pay good money to see you, Sarah.
Me, because Luke has background stuff, so it'd be like Luke. I think Luke would swim us off the island, and me and Sarah would just fucking sit on his back. Fucking.
To be fair, I could swim off an island in my own right.
I can't. I don't like deep water.
You're laughing. I used to be a swimmer.
No, it was for Ross's face. Do I like deep water?
I'll live there with Luke.
I'd be like, bye.
I'll fucking eat him in his sleep. So yeah,
Got nothing else.
that's it. Well,
Nothing
thank you
to give.
very much. That's it. Yeah, wrap up. I'm Ross.
Mia.
Sarah.
Paige.
Bye.
Bye.